My name is Jennifer Kosha. I am mostly a retro nerd and very much all about like retro consoles and Japanese gaming. This time I was just down in Richmond, Virginia, but I have traveled from Japan 4 times for this event. Since 2003. Brendan Becker, aka Mr. Magfest, approached me at AUSA dressed as a Wiimote and was like, "Hey, I have this event and you should come." And I followed the strange man in a Wiimote. Definitely the Mag family. The community here has absolutely become my family. This isn't just an event for me, it's a homecoming. I get to see friends that I only get to see here. I have friends from all across the world that come to this, and I get to see them and love them through this whole event. There's so many. Probably when I very first met John St. John, who does the Duke Nukem voice, it was back when we were still at the Mark Center, and I was friends with Brendan Becker, and it was John's first Magfest. And I was chatting with Brendan, and he goes, "Oh, John, you said you want somebody cute and with big boobs," and just spins me around and goes, "Here she is," and just pawned me off on him, and I became his handler for the weekend. And now we're really good friends, and he's an amazing man. M8, definitely M8. It was just the right size, great content, everything ran smoothly. It was a good year. Design-wise, either Castlevania or when we did the Final Fantasy. Oh my god, the shirts were incredible. Just for general content, honestly, probably Mr. Donut or King Donut, because it was precious. I mean, I get a lot of flack for this, but it's probably Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, because it was my first introduction to RPGs. Definitely, I like to hang out in the actual arcade area. Especially love to play the rhythm games, because we have a couple of games that are literally only at Magfest. I mean, a couple of the rhythm games, they literally don't exist anywhere else in the country. The Crossfire panel last night. Everyone was having a great time, and every single person that competed, they had sunglasses and the leather jacket, like in the commercial. And so every single person wore that while they were competing, and the whole room was just yelling, "Crossfire!" It seems to be going a little bit smoother this year. In general, it's been a very different experience for me, because this is the first time in a while that I'm not vending. And so I actually get to properly go around the event during the whole day and go, "Oh, look at this." But I would say it seems to be running smoother than last year. It's a beast. It is by far, I've been doing vending for 6 years now, and Magfest is by far the craziest in terms of foot traffic that I've done. And everyone is so nice. And every single year I come up with 2 carfuls of stuff, and I come back with 2 boxes in my car. Everyone here is lovely. I've made so many friends because they just come to my table and chat for a while. It's a blast. So he's been here before, but I would love for Ua Monster to come back. He was an amazing show, an amazing person. He's so down to earth and amazing. I loved talking with him. And yeah, I would love to see him return. Wouldn't miss it. I lived overseas for several years, so I didn't get to attend all of them, but since I've been back, I have attended every single Mag Stock, every Classic, aka Mag Labs. I've been to most of the Bit Gens, and I've gone to all of the Game Over Richmonds. The only thing I haven't gotten in is Mag West yet. When you said that, the very first thing that came to mind was like basically any like Japanese RPG style where you just have like the merry band traveling together. Because that is Magfest. Everybody has their own little role and we just travel happily along together. I have a store. I do Japanese imports. It's called Geneko in Japan. And I actually usually vend here at Magfest.
Name's Carbomb Hodge. Shoot, I'm about having a good time. I've been doing cons for a good long time. Not too far, came from Richmond, Virginia. It's, central VA. I used to live in Baltimore. It's almost the same kind of trek. It's like, about 90 minutes regardless. So 90 minutes, 60 if you're, if you drive fast and eat ass, So that's a tricky one. I can't actually remember which one was my first one, but it's between 2008 and 2010, and I'm thinking it's more than likely 2010 because I remember having to take a shuttle to get there at some point. It was at some hotel near the airport or something.
Alexandria.
Yep, yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, I'd been doing it for, that was my first one, and it was also a blur like all of them. This girl I was dating at the time told me she was going, and I just ended up showing up and ended up just having a fucking blast, to be honest. So I do go to anime cons as well. I'm not a big fan of anime though. I'm more of a fan of gaming. However, what makes Magfest the best con is that there's just so many people ready and willing to party, hang out, drink alcohol, do whatever they want to do, Whereas, say at an anime con, you don't get that, and say at like a festival or something, like a music festival, that's all anyone wants to do. But with Magfest, it's a good balance of actually being able to, play video games, do what you love, and also party hard. Oh man, geez, that's difficult. It's got so many. Let's see, probably my favorite Magfest memory is probably so in 2016 I had come back from war in Syria, and I saw and managed to hang out with literally every single friend, that I hold dearly at that one Magfest. All in one room, having a great time. And like I said, it was a blur, but I just remember being with all of them. We got drunk and then went and played Crazy Taxi. That's probably it. It's gotta be the best one. So far, just how nice the people in the room I'm in are, because I had someone give me room space, a couple months ago when, the Mag Hunger Games happened and all that. And then they ended up backing out. and they've ghosted me since. And then one of my friends gave me, he was like, hey man, I got you. So that's probably, for me, that's the highlight, is like someone just coming through at the last minute for me. Proper mag spirit. Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm sure, of course, Mag 21 plus. I've made a lot of online friends there. I'm gonna meet a fair amount of them, so that's probably like my biggest thing, is just meeting all the different people I've met in Mag 21 plus. So I haven't been into Mag in 2 years now. And the last Mag I went to, like I said, I had, come back from Syria like a week prior to getting there, and it was kind of mentally in a bad place. So this one is a million times better. I'm loving this. Like, even though it's just Friday now. Definitely, absolutely, 100% will be coming back. So long as there's no unforeseen circumstances, I will be back here, 100%. Not yet. I really want to go to Magstock though, like, because it's actually closer to my home than here. I believe it's out in Louisa, right? Yeah, it's somewhere around there. But yeah, I've been wanting to go to Magstock for a good while now. I had the opportunity earlier this year, but I couldn't, due to work. So I'd have to say the most standout Magfest thing that I've ever seen is on Sunday when everything's winding down. I had a 6-pack of Budweiser Bud Platinums, and I was trying to find people to drink them with me, up in my room and then down on the elevator. And the first thing I did is go into the fucking lobby. And the first person I asked, I was like, hey, do you want to drink some of these Bud Platinums? And they were like, hell yeah, Magfest ain't over yet. So I'd have to say, as far as it goes, Magfest being a party con and everything, the most Magfest thing I've ever seen is not people not letting the party die.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And that was the last of the Magfest 2020 interviews. Hope you enjoyed it. yeah, this year was a lot of fun as it has been in the last few years. Got to meet with a lot of cool Magfest attendees, some of the Magfest staff, and we also got a hookup from Mediatron. So they provided us with an awesome space to record some of these interviews from. So big shout outs to Media at Magfest. Thank you guys so much for giving us that opportunity. But I wanted to take a moment to just talk about the project. It's been going on for about 3 years, and I have a lot of thoughts. I have talked with some friends and did a little bit of thinking on the subject myself, but I want to change things up a little bit going forward. I have some concerns about how it ends up affecting my Magfest experience, because Magfest is such a unique event. You get it to go once a year. You get to see your friends one time a year sometimes, and I want to make sure that I'm able to still enjoy Magfest and take advantage of that. This project, as fun as it is, as important as it is to me, it's incredibly taxing and very all-consuming. I felt like throughout the weekend I spent half my time in the hotel room or in the production room, and it just kind of feels, it feels to me as if this isn't the right way to experience Magfest. Just kind of making videos and being all like a content creator. I think Magfest is the one event that you go to just have fun and enjoy it and relax and unwind. That's what, like, if you listen to any of the people that have been interviewed here, the majority of them will tell you that that's the best part about Magfest. It's just fun and chill. And living like the production life at Magfest, where half of my weekend I'm in a hotel room, it's just not the way to do it. It's not the right way to experience Magfest. So I'm thinking about changing things going forward. Nothing too major. I do want to make sure that I'm still getting enough Magfest in addition to doing these videos. I don't want to stop doing the videos. That's not what this is about. I will keep doing them, but my issue is just to sort of downsize it, downscale the whole operation, just so that we can still get, the straight from the attendees or straight from the staffers, straight from the creators of Magfest to you guys, to let you know what makes the show so great, without like being too much of a burden in the planning stage, the recordings, the meeting up and recording stage, and also with the copious amounts of editing that goes into this. So I want to downsize it a little bit. I was even, if I'm going to be completely honest, I was even considering next year to just go to Magfest all hippie-like, not even bring a single camera and just enjoy the show. Forget the videos, just enjoy the show. That's still something I want to do. I would like to go back to Magfest one year and just kind of just enjoy Magfest. Forget about making videos, forget about any podcasts or this or whatever. Just go to Magfest and have a good time like everybody else. It is the single best way to experience Magfest. But yeah, I'm also, I'm the type of guy that likes to think of different ways to fix stuff. And I have some ideas of how to make this a little bit more manageable, make it a little more bite-sized so that we could still get the cool videos. It's kind of become like a cool service for Magfest. Like this doesn't just help like us as YouTubers. This is something that's really good for the show, and I want to continue to do that. But at the same time, I want to go to Magfest. I want to make sure that I get to see all my friends. I want to get to make sure that I see all the concerts, that I'm not skipping things that I would otherwise do because I'm just too tired, because I've been in the video producer mode for 6 hours, and I just ate, and now I want to go to sleep. It's just, it's something that needs to change, not to mention all the equipment that I've been like lugging out each year. I had somebody this year address that, like, wow, you brought this giant softbox here? I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. But yeah, so I want to downsize it a little bit. It has been really fun though for the last 3 years, and I will continue working on it, but I have some ideas. I'm going to be in touch with Magfest pretty soon. I will reach out to them. I don't know I'm not saying that they're going to like respond immediately to me, but I do have an idea of how to potentially fix this a bit. and I will I will be reaching out to them. But otherwise, I'm still looking forward to a great next year of Magfest. I'm still looking forward to meeting cool people and doing these videos as well, but also taking a little bit of time to appreciate, I want to hang out with my friends that I only get to see once a year. I want to go to concerts that I wouldn't get to see anywhere else. Game room, arcade, all that stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit, smaller for next year of a project, but yeah, I mean, it's still gonna happen. It's not going away, anything like that. I don't want to alarm everyone. And I gotta say, thank you guys all for checking this out for 3 years. This has been a pretty interesting experience that was just sort of like on a whim. Just got a random idea, threw it into the Facebook group, and yeah, it snowballed from there. It's pretty cool. And I also encourage anyone else to do this if they wanted to. I think it's like I said earlier, it is a service to the show to let people know, all the stuff that happens at Magfest, like how much it's impacted people, how much the people that go to Magfest love and care about this show, and what makes it different. So if anyone else has an idea of just, hey, I would love to do this myself too. If you have a camera, if you have a decent microphone or something, just go out and interview people. It's, this could spawn off into like a big collaborative effort. Maybe Magfest would want to pick this up or something like that. But I will keep going to Magfest every year, indefinitely, without a doubt. And next year will be no different. So for 2021, I'm going to try to fix things up a little bit, make it a little bit more manageable, make it less of a thing for me, just so I can enjoy the show. I just want to enjoy Magfest. It feels like for the last 2 years at least, I've gotten like half Magfests. I was at Magfest and I got to experience it, but I'm also sort of just like, I'm in documentarian mode, and I want to change that. You never know how many Magfests you got left, and I absolutely want to go to this show and keep experiencing it. But yeah, so 2021 we'll be back doing more interviews, and I have a crazy idea. We'll see what Magfest thinks. I guess ball's in their court. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, again, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the interview subjects, to anyone that was willing to come out and show up and was punctual and, was kind and understanding when we had some tech issues and stuff like that. And like when the videos didn't come out perfect each time. Thank you to Mediatron for hooking it up with the room. That was amazing. I've never had anything like that happen before. And yeah, thank you Magfest for being the greatest event of all time. I'll see you at 2021. We'll see where this goes. So stick around for more interview videos in the future.